small t. They're truth. It's important to answer that question of how much for whom and how many have we helped. But there's a bigger truth with a capital T, and that's called the human truth. And a story, a really great story, starts with the human truth. And what do I mean by human truth? Well, what's the human truth behind what we do? There's a story of transformation. There's a human element under every story. In the story of Charity Water, for example, with Scott Harrison, the founder, what was that universal, and there might have been a couple, anybody want to take a guess? What were some of the human truths in that story?
He felt empty inside.
He felt empty inside. All the money and all the power in the world does not make a person whole. How many people have experienced that? A lot of people. Money cannot truly buy happiness. They might rent it out a couple of times here and there for a good time.
He also realized that he had the capacity to do something.
He had the capacity. He was not powerless, right? And don't confuse money and power with the power to change people's lives. Everybody has the ability to change people's lives. He had the power to do something about it, right? He had the power to help. He was in charge of it, right? So there's a lot of powerful truths here. Now, the wrapper, the proof at the very end, and I like to put the facts at the end. I like to do that. That's how I tell stories. If I drown you in facts, your brain goes, oh boy, ah. But if I tell you the human truth in a story, and then I tell you the facts, $20 million, 1.4 million people helped, 17 countries, it answers the flow of how many. That universal truth of help and being a catalyst for change, and how many, right? So that's the difference.